Hi everybody, it's Tamara from Etc. Eyes, and I am freezing cold. It is the middle of January in the middle of Saskatchewan, in the middle of Canada, and today is somewhere around minus 40 or so, so it is cold. So I have been working on this lovely journal to try to remind me of beautiful flowers and green things and everything I have to look forward to in the spring, because it always seems so far away at this time of the year. So this is my latest journal, and if you've been following me on Instagram, then you know this is some gorgeous vintage wallpaper. So my last journal was vintage gift wrap, and this one is vintage wallpaper that I picked up on a trip to Vancouver. It's very small compared to most of my journals. It's only 2 signatures, and it's it's less than 70 pages or so, but there's lots of extra spots to do journaling and that kind of thing. But the spine was quite narrow on this book that I was using, so I wanted to be careful not to I always overstuff my books, but not to go, I didn't want to go completely crazy overboard. So this is the outside, and it's just a regular tie closure like I always do. And let's take a peek inside. So we have a bit of a green theme going on here. I love this sort of vintagey sage green color. And I love this paper so much I couldn't bear to cover it up with pockets or anything like that, so it's just out there. And then we have signature covers made with scrapbooking paper, and it has a pocket and some stenciling, and I've got one of my little envelopes that I made quite a while ago, and I was just playing around with stitching on my sewing machine and adding some butterflies and that kind of thing. This is a placeholder that I made with you quite a while ago as well. That's from a cross-stitching book. And lots of blank pages, but also lots of stamping in this one. I wanted to try to not just have it quite so naked as I usually do. This is some stationery that I had, and this paper came in a K & Company pad that had all the edges already scalloped, and I just made a little flip with it and added a little string up here. And I thought about putting a pad under here, but I kind of thought, for me, this is more just some sort of secret place where you can add your secret thoughts or a photo or something that you have to flip it up to see it. So this is from one of my botanical books, and a little bit more stamping up here. I don't know if you can see that. This is from that same Kincaid book. I just love all the images in that, and I love that a lot of them are two-sided and they're full pages, and they're really lovely. And there's a little tiny bit of a doily down here. Or actually, it's not a doily. It's one of those doilies that I made. There's a bird. And this is sort of a pocket. It's made from a bag. And it's just a little bit of, just used up some scraps I had to cover it up. This is one of those belly bands that we made a while ago, and I just layered it onto to another sheet, and so this big huge tag comes out, but you can also stick something there too, so there's lots of places to put things. A couple of blank pages, some of the that coloring book that I picked up a while ago, and then now we're on the other side, so we have the other side of that bag. More pretty paper on it, a poem with some washi tape for the hinge. This is some Emily Dickinson. What else do we have here? And then we get back into that Kincaid stuff, some blank pages. This looks like it's just a border, but it's actually open along the side here, so you can sort of tuck things in there if you need to. And then this is the back of the signature with another little pocket and lots of stenciling on top. So then we get into the second signature, which is also green, but just a slightly different pattern. And this one we have receive the gift. A gift not received becomes a tragedy. Oh, I think that's perfect for this book because I'll probably give it away as a gift. Thinking about giving it away to somebody I know who's retiring in February, if I can let go of it. Either this one or the last one I'll give to her. Some coffee dyed paper. This is usually I use my my copies, my digital copies, but this is the actual thing. I decided to dig into that a little bit. And this is just a weird little, I don't know what I was just playing around. So we've got a couple of tags here, and you can go underneath this way, and then there's also a pocket in front, so you can got all that space to store stuff in. And oh, I think this actually, no, that doesn't flip out. It's the other side. And then we get into some accounting paper. This is one of those, I think I called it a staggered pocket or something like that. We made these together a while ago. And it's just kept in there with a nice big paper clip. Some more of those glassine type bags, and nice big fat hinge, and a little bit of stamping. That's a little dragonfly down there. And another one of those placeholders. Oh, I should have mentioned also, I used my embroidery thread again because I liked the effect so much on the last journal. I decided to use it again because it's nice that you can match the color of your threads to whatever your theme is. So I went with that again. And a little bit more stamping down here. I don't know if this is all showing up. I can't really tell on my camera, but it sure is pretty in person though. Couple of blank pages. I've got one of my pretty peekaboo paper packs in here, so lots of extra room and space to add other thoughts. And I think we're almost at the end here. Oh, this is the side. This flips out. And we've got two separate pockets once it flips out with some tags. Some little tags in there. Oh, and there's even a pocket on the tag with another tag. Endless assortment of tags. Cross-stitching pattern. And then we get to the end and we have another pocket and more stenciling and more of that lovely green floral paper. And that's the end. So there you go. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm finding my journals are coming together rather quickly right now because I have such a stack of ephemera and lots of paper and that kind of thing that's inspiring me, and it's helping me to get things done a little bit quicker. I have some bigger projects in mind coming up though, so we'll see what I come up with next for you next week. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you like the journal and it gives you some good ideas of things to do with your own journals. And thank you so much for joining me and coming by, and I really appreciate everybody who does come by and leave a comment and watch the videos. It's always a good feeling when you see people are enjoying what you do. So thank you so much. Have a great day and stay warm. Bye-bye.